In the Land of Iona, a Rosh Hashanah story, by Yaakov Paley. Once there was a glorious land known as Iona, which was established by the good King Fergus. This King Fergus had built many fabulous cities throughout the land of Iona and had established ministries to maintain the cities and to ensure they functioned, flourished and grew. A devious person, the evil Alba of Constantine I, then rose like a dark cloud to challenge and overthrow King Fergus. Alba promised great and marvelous rewards to all who would support his designs on the throne. Alba slandered the good King Fergus and convinced most of the inhabitants of Iona to support his campaign. It was not long before Alba was able to call himself the King of Iona. The coronation and festivities had barely concluded, and King Fergus' former subjects already began to feel the oppressive hand of King Alba. Over the following months his grip on the kingdom tightened. The people began to realize that the golden promises were nothing more than iron fetters that enslaved them to Alba's tyrannical rule. Celebrations for their new sovereign were replaced by regret and remorse. And so it was that the elders of Iona gathered in secret and conspired to reinstate their founder, protector and former ruler, the good King Fergus. Under the blanket of a pretext, they traveled to the last bastion of loyalty to Iona remaining in the kingdom, the deep caves of the chiefs of the Argylls. For it was in those deep caves that King Fergus sat and mourned the loss of his kingdom, whilst dreaming of his eventual return. The elders of Iona arrived in the district after a full month of determined journeying. With trepidation and hope they approached the chiefs of the Argylls. They were immediately accosted by wary guards, who demanded to know their intentions. With great emotion, the elders asked for an audience with the good King Fergus. The guards informed them that the wise Fergus had given them a sign by which to know whether any delegation is sincere or whether they should drive them away. Should the delegates approach with tears and obviously true emotion, they are to be trusted. Thus, the elders were escorted before the presence of the good King Fergus. The elders then pleaded in the name of the entire land of Iona that the king forgive them and return to rule them with wisdom and kindness. The king then addressed them, asking,
"If you traded my rule for the false promises of that wretched King Alba, and if you were his loyal subjects up until now, then why do you address me as king? Is not Alba your king?"
Weeping and ashamed, the elders cried out,
"No, no! Alba is not our king. He tricked us and we foolishly fell into his trap. You are our only king, and we will never accept any other."
Fergus accepted their apology and repentant request. He emerged from the deep caverns of the chiefs of Argylls to retake his land. The entire land of Iona rejoiced and swore allegiance to their true king. The sound of the coronation trumpets reached the ears of the wicked Alba. Terrified, he fled the land of Iona. He found refuge in the Danish mountains, where he settled to his dreams of revolution and revenge. The moral of the story: our response is to fling open the ark during the Rosh Hashanah prayers, and loudly proclaim, "Our Father, our King, we have no king but you." We ask his forgiveness and beg for his return. He accepts our petitions, and at the sound of the shofar, our faithful annual coronation trumpet, the evil king flees. Yet God refuses to eliminate his rival. Rather, the rival flees today to fight tomorrow. He sits and plots revenge.